Hello everybody, this is Mridul Chibber here, and today I'm going to be talking about why Netflix scares me. Now what actually happened which makes me say this is that Bird Box, a film from last year, that just blew up on Netflix. Okay, it was huge. Everybody was pretty much watching this film. And basically what happened is that it got some backlash recently, like 2 weeks ago, not 2 weeks ago, maybe like 4 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, something like that. Now what happened is Netflix actually responded to this backlash by removing 2 seconds of their footage from the actual film, and now no one can see that part of the film unless you pirated the movie before. Because Netflix doesn't sell their movies on physical copies or anything like that. They don't make you download the movies, at least not for a long time. Your download expires after like 14 days or something. And I know it's not a big deal, it's just 2 seconds of the movie. But what this actually says is that Netflix has the power to change whatever they want from movies. You know, now that they're making their own films, and maybe in the future they're gonna be big enough and, you know, they'll have enough money to actually purchase other, you know, companies and movie production companies.
Now this really scares me, because if they do change their old films, maybe they change something out of Roma, or, you know, if they buy Warner Brothers, then they can change anything from their back catalog of those movies, because it's going to be owned by them.
So for pretty much the rest of the video, I'm actually giving the example that Netflix actually buys Warner Brothers, which is a weird and bad accusation to make. I'm not saying that they will. I'm just saying that, you know, it's an example. I'm just using it as an example. I'm not saying that they own these movies right now. I'm not saying any of that. And you have this large classic library of films. Let's just keep running with the example of Warner Brothers. One film that I can think of is actually Mad Max Fury Road, which is quite awesome film in my opinion. But you know, it has a lot of gruesome, hard action. It's quite a mature film overall, and it definitely has some scenes that I can see Netflix cutting out in the future. So guys, here I have a physical copy of Mad Max Fury Road. This is a film that I really love. I have it in Chrome. I have this cool edition that's also like black and white as well, so that's really cool. But anyways, I have a physical copy of this movie, and if I want to watch this exact edition of this movie, it's not going to be changed. Okay, this is going to be remaining with me. Even if someone bans this, okay? Even if someone bans this movie, and it's banned, right? But I'll still have it. I love it. I'm not gonna give it away because it's banned. And the power that these streaming services have is just to stop selling these altogether, to cut up the scenes, cut up whatever isn't politically correct, cut up whatever they don't like, whatever a mass audience wouldn't like, and just stuff up the movie as a whole. You're gonna be changing the experience, you're gonna be changing basically everything about this movie. You know, there's some crucial scenes in every movie. You know, if you cut those scenes out, then the movie is just destroyed. And I can see that totally happening. You know, The Dark Knight is another Warner Brothers film, and I can totally see the scene where Rachel dies, spoiler alert, but you know, Rachel dies in that movie, and it's pretty horrible. You know, it's pretty horrible. And I can see Netflix just going, whoa, okay, we do not want that in our film. That is not okay for a mass audience. But what happens when they cut it out is that the movie kind of experience is ruined, because it just doesn't make sense without that scene. And you know, they might replace it with something else, but you know, it's not that same movie, and it sucks. I do not want this to happen. Now, I do want to say once again that I love streaming services. It's so easy. I remember the days of Blockbuster and all that, but it's so much easier to watch a movie, and it's so much more accessible, and it's just so great that it's really a good thing in my opinion. Streaming services, in my opinion, are a very good thing. They allow you to watch movies wherever you want, and I think that's great. You know, if you want to watch a movie at school if you're bored, sure, watch a movie at school if you're bored. Even though I would not watch Mad Max at school if I'm bored. But you know, you can if you want to, and I think that's great. And I think it's a problem that Netflix can kind of remove stuff from their films. So guys, comment down below what you think of this. I am honestly really worried, but I'm just gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna let the discussion go on in the comments if you guys let me, of course, and you know, I'm just gonna shut up now.